is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it, alright. Nothing down to fuck all, borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. Do you really? The song of death is sweet and endless. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified.
the stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice to name a motor carriage. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap, it's released from what you have in your hand is a terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burn. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right, more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. A cool wind gushes in. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pen. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key. The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. As you slowly abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold, you have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You are correct. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne tin for Revachol, your city. That meant only one thing. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness, aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema. Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and The expression, the click, is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional. Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return. There they both are. Two identical shoes, like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well... You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth,
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Could it be because of the drinking?
She nods.
Good monologue. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you, a light.
Goodbye.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is mute and indifferent. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be of course, at this point, pressed through a PA system by other people. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Serves them right. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. A man in his late 20s stands behind that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3... No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown looks like the bird was ripped. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here. She just, you know...
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hot.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
on the counter rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack. The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything, clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow. The sentiment is called and
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
a bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is as you approach. He narrows his eyes.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take... Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all...
But first, we have to take it down. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the Black...
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the rat squad. And
no need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to... You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to... I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen of... If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, after you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Yes?
no response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch.
What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company, a security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you? There's no reason to. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report. During that time, the victim... Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar.
Good. Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist. The man with the
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic. That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body.
Sir, I understand your concern.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on it.
But you still know your way around, yeah?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the...
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The whole...
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro. sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got good for you. Was there something else? I don't know who killed him.
This is it. He said they hoisted him.
People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little note.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 100...
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to...
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment... Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to... Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. Yes, it is.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for some...
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeeze most places out of business to fund...
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a...
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be... You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write.
You didn't say she wrote it. You asked what it was doing there.
Okay. Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements, the harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay. Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
No problem. Of course.
Before you stands a motorcade. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of. This must be the infernal machine. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat. The frequency tableau lights the soft purr of electrical.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5, this is 41st.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking...
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of...
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying...
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Soap.
Ask him. Ask him if he's...
Sergeant Orson wants to...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is. Okay, it's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun.
Ask him to describe it.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Says it's kill 9mm.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have...
Dear God, he lost his gun.
This isn't really a...
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over. He acknowledges your joke and asks you to
Lay off. Lay off?
Satellite officer 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in
Oh, God.
Officer, do you need further assistance? 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the...
What does he want?
He's asking for...
Is he
I don't think he...
Don't give that asshole anything.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important.
He isn't getting...
Request denied, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess it...
Vicmar said... Listen. It's okay.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your...
Let us address them now, sir. Over. Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask if...
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12. Visitors present here. Over. 10-9. Repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What?
He seems intoxicated and...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Ten four.
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where...
Seems like it.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him...
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
A metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? The pry bar, useful for opening oars. The handles are long and sleek. Snap is robust. Weather lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The white suede feels luxurious under the tongue. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for... Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the courts. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Okay. I didn't want...
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. Yes, I know who you are. You're a...
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you.
You told me back in the whirling. You told... Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you...
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things. Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you...
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains."
Me neither. No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, it almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling in rags.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it... I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. Well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage down... I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your dad. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about it.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely... No, I was actually flattered.
There's a pause.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left... Okay, but... Please don't mess it up. Please, all sorts of things. From disco, rock... Which one would that be? Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however. You hear a sigh of relief.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of
Can I help you? Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie.
a tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else about me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted? Yes. Have you got it? A lot. A lot. Like what? I was rarely... What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest... They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men.
There are these things called days.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. No, you don't. If you had a warrant, you'd be shoving it in my face right now. Besides, the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know.
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No, Sambo is an acronym for...
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing...
Another thing. Great. Yes? Absolutely.
Absolutely. In the quest, your body is ready, sire. Call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce. This button looks looks new.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Yeah!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Fuck that!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wood. Yeah, whatever. Kuno does a shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who...
The usual being. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for tar...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno singing probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in...
The city's too large for him to have left. But he wasn't here either. So where was he?
I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You wanna know where Kuno...
Don't tell him that, Kuno! It's lame!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno City.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about...
It's impossible to deduce what it is.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing her...
Yeah, you tell the fag...
Looks like you're a fagari.
You're testing...
Get lost,
Yeah? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective.
The fuck are you...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's...
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late! No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act.
Fucking logical! Help! No one? Kuno's...
This is where Kuno established change of plan. You can't let that happen.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't.
Kudo can't believe this shit! Can no one stop?
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm. Very, very bad. All you feel is pain. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed. A man, and that was disdain in his eyes. You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul, of course, through a PA system by other people. You have not yet stumbled on the right No. Don't sing the happy song. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. The man plucks at the...
Oh no!
Could the massive property damage upstairs have...
Am I? Or did you write... Oh! It's not. You're right. It's not.
Looks like this is the great skewer.
Look, why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not the bartender. I have she just...
His eyes...
So now you're a cop.
Hello, you
A bespectacled man.
Hello.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold.
Okay, then. It looks like we had a little...
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have...
If you don't... It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial... Okay, have you removed the dead body from the tree? So,
this is the...
Where it has been hanging for 7 hours. I suppose you...
Inspect...
No need for derogatory... Yes. They're not... I would... You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your... We all feel that way sometime.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be...
But first, we have to take it down. Talk to the manager. Then we go out back. I can... If you need something for your headache, there is a general... After you...
Lieutenant...
The man...
Mr.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct...
That's wonderful.
Sir.
Yes.
I know it took us...
No.
Do you have...
As a matter of fact...
You said you just got here. From where?
What?
But you still know...
Yes,
I didn't...
He probably means this is where his face... Ask him about the body's location.
Behind... That's easy.
This man...
Behind this... That's easy. See that door there?
This...
Behind this building. That's easy.
This man means the heavy...
Haven't you... Okay, you got...
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want... Good for you. I don't...
This is it.
Oh, the low...
The
I don't really... I would suppose...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. What are you, crazy?
The lieutenant turns the...
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer...
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes... Let's see. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. For survival. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Are you serious?
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant...
I'm sorry, but...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home. Officer, you really need to take...
Good luck.
By the way, but you've been at this hostel cafe. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image you can try. Run some addresses in...
The RCM in Martinez. We don't see a lot of police around. Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am work. I have a greenhouse in the yard.
She realizes she's about to criticize your work, or lack thereof.
Yes. It smells...
Don't worry, miss. We are here to...
Thank you. My head is about to explode. Excuse me? Oh.
You didn't say she wrote it. You asked what it was.
Okay. Since the street sign's messed up, it's there. What do you mean? We're in Martinez. There's the pier, the harbor gates, some shops, and the just coast. It's there. In the yard, no problem. Of course.
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanate. This must... In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a metal...
Take what?
He's clearly the probe useful for opening the handle. Its rope lets you see things. The pull-out toolbox slides back. The white, the frequency, the soft...
This is Precinct 50.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here.
This is Officer Alice de... Just a...
10.
The man...
10-4, Miss... 10-18. State your... 10-4.
Is it him?
He says...
Don't give that asshole...
Right. That's a negative. He says...
He isn't.
Request denied, sir. He says...
Well, I guess it...
Vicmar said...
What did he say?
Did you want anything else?
He's trying to keep you...
Let us address them now, sir. Over. 10-9. 10-4.
Any other...
He's saying...
You what? Cool off, Dick. Fuck, it's opposite.
Dick, defend yourself. Immediately. They laughed.
He says...
Of course it's...
Satellite officer Vicmar Conk. He says...
Oh god.
Satellite...
Man, Dick that.
10-4. I...
Fuck, man.
What's going on?
Super... His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks...
Why?
Sergeant...
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9.
New height?
Ask him. Ask Sergeant Orson.
Check your pockets. Check your... Oh, okay.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun.
Lying? Over...
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. Losing his badge is bad enough.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, you're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you...
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12. Visitors present here. Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that.
What?
He seems... Mullen's drunk and emotional.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics. What?
He wants to very...
But of course, it says Dick Mullen.
Tell him to stop.
What do you need, sir? Over. Understood, sir. Over. 10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for a few days. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
As you tap on...
There's no use.
Translation. Alternative translation. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists this button.
Huh. This button looks new. It...
Kuno's got this.
If the...
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in...
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. The kid is obviously...
Fuck that! The rake, he should throw...
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake? Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Alright. Entertain the shit.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno! Pig's choking! He's totally choking!
If I were...
The usual being.
Kuno's...
He's trying to hide the...
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Probably... You heard Kuno.
The city's too large for...
Told you, pig bacon. Kuno doesn't do regional. Kuno's been fucking Mesk. Or, I dunno. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sound...
Why you wanna... It's not...
Lay!
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit...
It's impossible to deduce what it is about.
Just a couple of...
Yeah!
Looks like you're a fagari now.
You're testing...
Get lost!
Right, pig. This is where... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? The kingdom of... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
It's always Kuno.
The fuck are you calling?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to help!
Help! He's got the Kuno! Help!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling! Help! Miss, he's flashing Kuno! He's showing his... No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in.
No one? Kuno's doing this.
This is where Kuno change of plan.
Help! The pig's gagging him!
You put him up to this, your...
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Fucking logical! Help! Look,
For emphasis, a go...
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that... I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look. The Kuno's dad...
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno. You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
The fuck about it? You're testing...
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't...
This trash container is locked. The body is downwind from here.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. I'm going away for it.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the